this video we're going to take a look at define a profile by best fit. This tool will take a look at the existing ground and try to closely make something that will work for a profile based on that existing ground. So first thing we're going to do is zoom into an area called complex geometry defined by best fit in our file, and we're going to open up the profile model for that yellow alignment. So we'll get the heads up tool, profile model, we're going to click on that tool and left click in view 8. As you can see, here's the existing ground that we currently have out here on our screen, and we're going to go up into the open roads modeling, geometry, and then in the vertical area we're going to take a look at the complex geometry and this define profile by best fit. Click on that tool, you have a lot of options in here on how it can go out and create that best fit profile. First of all, are we going to make a complex element or are we going to make a single element? Okay. Typically we'll make a complex element, creates all the different parts that can be changed or edited. So we'll do a make complex element. And then you've got the existing ground out there, you've got an upper and lower envelope that you'll try to design in between. So let's say that we can be possibly 5 foot above it. Okay. And we can be 5 foot below. Okay, so we do a 5, -5 on that. The crest curve length, you can put something in there what you desire for it to be. So we'll just do something like 100 on this. And if it's going to do a sag curve, what kind of sag curve do you want? We'll just keep those the same for this. You can always modify that. Minimum curve length. Okay, so what would be the minimum that you would accept? So we could say let's do 50 would be the minimum curve length that we can accept. Okay. So 50 would be the minimum curve length we could accept. Feature definition, we can apply one of those, and we can also give it a name. So I'm just going to call this one best fit and enter that in. And then we'll come out here on the screen and we're going to start accepting some of this stuff that we've put in. So make complex element, locate profile to fit. So we're going to pick this existing ground profile and it'll put that design envelope in there for us. We'll accept that 5 is the above, 5 is below, and we'll accept the other options that we placed in there, and it will create us a best fit profile. If we hit F4, we can select that, and we can still come out, like I said, and take a look at how this was created. Okay. Most of these things you can't edit on the fly like this because you can see that they're grayed out. If you hover over them, you can't do much with them. They are based on that profile envelope. Now you can take a look at selecting it and then looking at the properties of it, and you can see how it was created over here. There's feature definitions, names, and then the best fit parameters. As you can see, you can go modify the 5, -5, 100, 150 that we put in there. So those can all be modified and it'll take effect on the screen. So let's say that we change our desirable crest to 200, and you can see that it makes that change out on the screen to 200. Okay, so that's how you modify that information after the fact. But that's your best fit profile. We don't use this one very often, but if you do have a parameter that you can key in above or below a given profile and try to have it do a best fit, you can use this tool.